Aloha Sprinklerinos, happy Monday to you. I thought today that we would have a chat, and as you are watching this, I am actually at the premiere for Mockingjay for the Hunger Games, which is so exciting to me. Like, I'm filming this the day before and just thinking about it makes me do that thing where you're like, ugh, where like everything tenses up in your chest because you're so excited. So just know that that's what I'm doing. Hopefully this video will be as interesting to you as that will be to me. Lol, I definitely know that it won't be. Today I thought that I would have a chat with you because when I started making videos they were all about just me chit-chatting and updating you and talking about my life, and I haven't done that for a while. And I feel like you haven't got your quota of Louise stuff because I haven't really been vlogging. I have done a grand total of 2 vlogs since August, which is terrible, I know. So I thought we would have a chat on here today and get back to knowing each other fully and then carry on, I suppose. Essentially, I'm just going to talk at my camera for a while. I've got a list of things I want to discuss and hopefully that will be okay for you. So, number 1 on my list is there are busy times ahead. As I mentioned, I'm going to the premiere tomorrow, and then the day after I'm going to Zoe's because I'm going to help her film something. I won't tell you what it is because that's her surprise, but Jack's coming along too, so hopefully we're going to have a really nice time. Well, I know we'll have a nice time, but I mean, like, hopefully we'll have a nice time filming the thing we want to film. I'm also going to Playlist at the end of this month. That's Tri-State Playlist, so that's in New Jersey. And I'm only going for 4 days, just the 20th till the 24th, and I'm actually feeling really apprehensive about it. Not because it's Playlist, because I've done the one in Florida twice or 3 times, 2 times now, and this one will be much smaller, so it's like nothing to worry about, but because it's like so new, I've never been to the place we're going, and also all the people that I usually go to these things with, like Zoe and Alfie and like Maddie and that lot from Gleam, they're not going to be there. Jack will be there, and there will be other people that I know, but I don't know, I just feel a bit nervous. I actually wrote a really very honest blog post about it the other day. I wasn't planning on writing that blog post, it was just something I've been thinking about, and then I thought, I'm just going to write this out because for me, sometimes writing my blog is like therapy and it feels really nice just to like let all the thoughts in my head just come down and then come out my arms, out my fingers and just tip-tap it away, and then I'm just like, oh, there, I don't have to like hold on to this so much. And I do feel like that helped to write it down. It helped because I felt like I was saying, this is a thing. When I go away, I get really like super stressed out about it. And I don't quite know like how to describe it or explain it. But you might have seen in a lot of vlogs, I'm like, oh, I'm really homesick, or oh, I'm just struggling, or it's a bit challenging. And I cut out so much because there's been so many times, especially at VidCon this year, where I would like cry whilst I was vlogging and like trying to explain everything. But I always cut it out because I feel like it makes me sound like I'm ungrateful for these trips because I know lots of people would really like to go on them. So I wrote a blog post about how being away from home makes me feel, and it's had so many comments and I've read every single one, and a lot of them have been quite interesting. Somebody suggested maybe it's separation anxiety, and I looked that up because I thought, isn't that like what children get, like Darcy gets with me when I drop her off at playgroup, and she's like, no mummy, and I was like, well, I'm not like attached to my mummy, so obviously since she's passed away that would be very difficult for me. So it's not that, but separation anxiety is actually the like a very unsettled feeling from being away from like people or surroundings that make you feel at ease. So it could be that. I think I'm actually going to go and talk to somebody about this, like a professional, because I travel a lot for work, and also I want to go on like family trips, which we'll talk about in a minute, and I want to just fully enjoy these things, and for the most part I do, and I definitely don't miss out because I don't say no to things. I still go to things, and I get really excited about going because I'm like, oh, it's going to be like, there's going to be my friends there, or we're going to go to Cheesecake Factory, or I'm going to pack my new dress and things like that. But then when I get there, when this feeling strikes, and it's not all the whole time, and sometimes it doesn't happen. I've been on one trip where it didn't happen the whole time, but mostly it does. Sometimes it's every day, sometimes it's just once, sometimes it lasts the whole day, sometimes not at all. But when I call it the fear, when the fear strikes, I just can't be myself. I can't enjoy things. I can't be like happy and bubbly. I just like shrink into this shell and just have to like go to my room, and it sucks. So if you'd like to read a hopefully better worded explanation of that, then my link will be the top link in the down bar for you. So that was pretty negative about going to Playlist. I'm excited to go. I'm going to be doing a glitter time there. It will be on the Sunday. I've forgotten what time. I'll write that below as well, and I think I might be doing a couple of panels on the Saturday, so that should be fun. And also I think that it is your Thanksgiving holiday in America at that time, so that will be exciting because I've never experienced that. I'll have to research exactly what it is. I know it's something to do with pilgrims and turkeys, but I'll look into it. What else? Vlogmas is on my list. Now, if you follow my second channel, you will know that I am just an epic fail, and not once have I managed to do an entire month of vlogging. Something massive in my life either happens, which is what happened this year, or I just feel uncomfortable about making Darcy be in vlogs every day, or I just find it too much. So I'm gonna say that I'm doing Vlogmas, but not in the traditional like daily vlogging, here's what we've done every day kind of thing, because basically I don't want to commit to something and then let you down, because I'd love to be like, I'm going to do it every day, and in my head I'm like, I'm going to try, but I just deep down know that I'll just let you down and be a failure once again. So I'm going to do some vlogs in December, and I want to do like some of the Christmassy things we do, so do look out for them, and it's going to be Louise's like does her best version of Vlogmas. Also, in November I'd like to put up some videos on my second channel of things that I have been filming. So I've actually been filming quite a lot of stuff, but then I just don't seem to edit and upload it, and I don't know why. I think it's because I've had too long away and I just freaked out a bit, and I keep saying like, oh, I'll tell you why I stopped vlogging, and I just don't want to, like, and I feel like maybe I shouldn't have said that, because I am allowed to have privacy, and that's something I've really been enjoying. I've noticed a lot of YouTubers that have been daily vlogging have been getting like a lot of flack and critique, and like people like really going into detail on their lives, and I really like that I have so much privacy, and I feel like sprinklerinos are so respectful. I always say when I'm talking about YouTuber people, they're like, oh, viewers can be way too much. And I'm like, mine aren't. Mine are just so gentle and like nice with me. Even like the people that say the worst things don't say anything too awful, and I'm always like, I got really lucky. I don't know if it's something I've done, probably not, or just the fact that you guys are like a really good bunch and you're really kind to me. So I always really appreciate that a lot. So thank you, and hopefully I'll get some vlogs of things I've been up to in the last few months up on my channel. I might have to do like a little disclaimer in case people haven't seen this, to be like, hey, this is like from ages ago, if it doesn't make sense, sorry. Also, I found the other day, I still have all the footage of our family trip to Florida last year in 2013, and it's mostly edited, so I'd quite like to put that up. I know it's a bit like of a weird time to do it, but I'd quite like to just share it with you if you want to, and I will of course vlog playlist too. So lots of things happening on Sprinkle of Chatter. I'm sorry that I've been away on it. I don't feel like I need to explain to you or really apologise too much. It's just that lots of things happen in my life, and I just wanted to take some private time and not be sort of on camera or like in your face, and I just wanted to like be just me, just doing my thing, not in front of everyone. So I feel like I'm a bit more ready now, and I'm a bit more settled to be like, hey everybody, let's have some fun and Sprinkle Chatter. Yes, that's good. So I've got old vlogs. Louise Live is a thing that has happened. Has it gone very dark? Oh, I don't know. We'll carry on. Louise Live is a thing that happened. I originally called it the Sprinkle of Glitter Experience, which was a live show for viewers to buy tickets to and come and have like an interactive, fun show, kind of like the glitter time that I've done at conventions, but with more to it. And it went really well. It was the pilot. It was always meant to be a tester. So if you came, thank you for being my guinea pigs. I appreciate that. I've decided that from now on it's going to be called Louise Live, because it's just a bit less of a mouthful than the Sprinkle of Glitter Experience. And it was a success. I was really nervous actually, because it came like the week after Amity Fest, which was like crazy screamathons, and this was like meant to be like a really chilled, like everyone just feel like intimate with each other, like not that kind of intimate, but like getting to know each other, and very gentle and soft, and like kind of the way you guys are with me. You're not like screamy and crazy, you're just like, hey, this is interesting. So I really enjoyed it actually. I feel like since I made that video about YouTube culture, I'll link it below, which is what the Louise Live show stemmed from. Just to recap very quickly, I made a video about YouTube culture where I said that I feel very uncomfortable with the meet and greet setup that we have at any sort of convention or like YouTube event, where people queue for like 7 hours behind railings, and then we just meet them for 3 seconds, and I felt like this relationship wasn't working with you guys having to queue so long. Not necessarily like, oh, I'm like, oh, that needs to go quicker. It's not that. I just felt like the worth wasn't enough. Like for queuing for 7 hours. So that's 7 hours of your time, and like a lot of times girls wouldn't leave the queue because they didn't want to leave their space, so they weren't getting food or water or going to the toilet or anything like that, which I just think is a bit like inhumane. To getting, and the payoff for that is one quick picture, a quick selfie, and like a smile and a hi, how are you? I just don't feel like that's worth it for you. And also, I don't think that it does the YouTubers any good to stand there for 4 hours just meeting an endless sea of people but not really having any valuable or deep conversational connection. So I was like, something needs to change, and I don't know what that is, but I'll think of something. And then I had a conversation with Hank Green. He messaged me and he was like, oh, I really liked your video, what do you think would be good? And I was like, I would like to do like an interactive experience, so I would like to have like the video experience with you guys but without the camera and laptop sort of barrier. So that's what Glitter Time is, except I do a Q&A and I'm like, what do you want to know? And you all ask questions, and sometimes come up on stage and I try and answer those questions like how I would if the question was a video title. So you get like 5 minutes of answer, and it's quite interesting, and I feel like you guys get to know me more and I get to know you more, and we just come away having had this more enriching experience than just a selfie and like a half smile. So that's what I started doing, and then someone said, why aren't you putting these like in theatres around the country so that more people can meet you and you can do this and this can be a thing? And I was like, that's a very good idea, Jack Howard. Yes, I will do that, thank you very much. So I did, and I was really nervous. I don't normally get nervous for stage things, but I was like, I felt a bit sick almost. I was a bit like, I don't know if I can do this. I won't tell you too much about what was in it because I feel like it's very exclusive, but it was more than a Q&A, because I figured if you've like paid £20 or £25 to come to this, it needs to be more than a Q&A. For those of you that are like, £25? Don't forget, I have to hire the venue and the sound people and the lights people, and we did goodie bags and sprinkler glitter water, and we did loads and loads of things. Some of those need to be adjusted because I don't know if it's cool to talk about this or not. I don't know, what's my show? I actually made a loss on my show, which means I ended up, usually you make money from doing these or you make money to invest into future ones. I actually, the opposite, I lost money, but I don't mind because it was a pilot and you've got to try new things. But I think next time what we'll do is we'll either have, I'll do 2 shows in one day so we can meet more of you, or slightly bigger audiences. I don't want to do audiences too big at the moment because I'm really nervous, but this one was 200 and that felt really small and cute and nice, and I got to meet everybody at the end, which was really cool. It was nice to do selfies with those people because I felt like we had had this like experience together, so I met you all at the end and did pictures, and it was really, really nice. I really liked it. I think I'm going to do more in the new year. I'm excited for those. I want to add more to the show. Even though we had lots of like cool things that weren't Q&As, I feel like we could do more and make it even more glitzy and exciting. So that is a really fun project I'm working on for 2015. Boop-be-doop, what else? Oh, I've written, Darcy's so grown up now. Darcy is so grown up now. I'll have to put some vlog footage up for you soon. I might do like a mummy day in the life or another baby glitter errands, because she is like, I feel like she's grown up like 6 years in a few months. She has like full-on conversations with me now, and she goes to this like preschool playgroup thing which she really, really, really enjoys, and she's made loads of friends. And all in all, as always, she's just a delight. She really is, like, I'm gonna get almost emotional. She's like the thing that makes me the happiest in the world, and she's like what I do everything for. Everything that I work for and everything that I achieve, I always think I can't wait for Darcy to see this when she's grown up, and I can't wait for her to see all the things that Mummy did for her, and that I hope that she thinks what a cool little life she leads, because she does lead a really cool life. And I really love her. Oh no, I've become that mum that's got emotional saying how much they love their own kid. Obviously I love her. She's super excited for Christmas. She fully understands it. We are teaching her about Father Christmas, but also because we're Christian, we are teaching her about the birth of Jesus. I know that that's not everyone's cup of tea, and not everyone has a belief in that, and that's completely fine. Excuse me. And that's completely fine too. But that's something that we are doing, and I'm sure you'll see more of that in our Vlogmas vlogs. Also, she is excited for something we have planned for March. We are going on a big old family trip to Disney World. We went to one last year, as I mentioned about the vlogs, and it was just the best trip. Not once did I feel like stressed out or like I don't want to use the word anxious because I think that's too much associated with anxiety attacks, and I don't have anxiety attacks, but just I didn't feel rubbish while I was there. I felt so great, and all my family were there. But this year we're going, me, Matt and Darcy, and the Bits and Clips family are flying out to meet us there. So that's Ryan, Marie, Luca and Scarlett. We went to see them in Seattle this year. I'll link that vlog series below for you. But they are coming to meet us there, so we're having the whole week together. We're going to go to Disneyland, we're going to do Islands of Adventure. We haven't quite decided what we're going to do yet, but we're going to do loads of theme parks. Not SeaWorld, before anyone tells me don't to go there. I know now. I went last year and I hadn't researched it, and then I researched it and I was quite horrified, so not SeaWorld. But I'm like beyond excited. Like, how excited I am for the premiere tomorrow, times it by 1 billion, and that's how I feel about going to Florida with them. Because although I go and do like loads of cool work stuff, and I will actually be going to Florida for Playlist the month before that, like, this just seems like even more magical, because it's like some of my most favourite people in the world, in the most magical place in the world, and like watching the joy on Darcy's face going to Disneyland. Now add in one of her best friends, which is Scarlett, them holding hands, them seeing the princesses together, and Luca running around, because I haven't seen him walk yet because when we visited he was a tiny baby. And just also, this is really cheesy, and if you're a parent you will definitely get this, watching other parents delight in their children makes me really happy, because I know that when we took Darcy and there was the parade and Cinderella went past with Prince Charming and she was waving, and Darcy just looked up and she gasped, because to her that's the real Cinderella that she's seeing, Cinderella from the cartoon. They're like the real everything, it's so real to her, and like just watching that magic in her face, like I honestly thought my heart would burst. And I know that for Marie and Ryan it'll be their first time taking their children to Disney, and they will delight in their children seeing that, and I will delight in them delighting in their children, and oh my god, everyone's just going to delight in everything, and it will just be effing magic, okay? I can't wait. So there will be tons of videos in the lead up to that, I am quite sure. Already I'm on Pinterest pinning every like tips blog there is. If you have any Disney tips, you tell me, because I'm all over them, and the other theme parks too. That was a lot. How long are we've been chatting for a long time. This is a long vlog, I'm sorry about that. Glitter gets fitter. Do you remember I did that at the beginning of the year? I did it from like January, February and a bit in March, and then it just petered off, as all my New Year's resolutions always do. I'm going to get back into that, I think. I'm still going to eat rubbish food because I just love cheese and fudge and stuff like that, but I want to do more exercise, because when I was exercising I really felt a difference, not necessarily in like weight or size, but shape I did, and also I just felt like good when that sounds like good, I just felt so good. It was nice just to go outside and like just switch off and just walk really fast, although I was getting up to running almost, which is like cray. So I'm going to get back into that. I do it on Instagram. What I do is I like take a picture every time I go on whatever exercise I do, then I write down underneath the exercise that I did. Usually I just do walking, like it's not like a big workout thing, or it's not anything like big, because I'm just not there yet. And then I just write hashtag glitter gets fitter, and it was quite good because lots of you joined in it with me and used the hashtag, and then I could search that and like see what everyone else did, and it was a nice little community. There weren't many people in it, and it was just nice and cozy. So if you would like to join in with that, all you have to do is use the hashtag glitter gets fitter. You can tag me in your pictures if you want, you don't have to, you can just, it's just for fun, just for like morale and support. If you want to, you can. So look out for those on my Instagram, which is @sprinkleofglitter, but glitter spelled G-L-I-T-R. What else? Oh, I've put what I'm loving right now, in case this video isn't quite long enough, what I've got up there. Okay, so things I'm loving at the moment are Downton Abbey. Does anyone else watch that? We're in the 5th series now. I've been watching it since the beginning, and I'll be really sad when it ends. I hope they do a Christmas special, because I really like that a lot. It's so cosy on a Sunday night to watch it. Matt and I say it's like a muscle relaxant, because you just watch it, you're like, and you just sort of melt into the sofa. It's really nice. I like it a lot. And it's on tonight, which makes me really happy. I am really into scones. Hashtag sprinkle of glitter. Hashtag glitter gets fitter, I mean. They're very naughty, but I like them with cream and I like them with jam, and they're just delicious. I like them a lot. I am fading out the pink. A lot of you have said, will I bring it back? I think I will bring it back in the new year. maybe pink or maybe a different colour, I'm not sure. But I'm liking it just being like quite faded. It's almost blonde now because it means I can do red lipstick. What's flashing at me? Oh, my camera. It's saying I've been talking too long. I like doing red lipstick. It makes me feel like very festive. So don't worry, the colour might come back. Probably like 80%, 75 to 80% sure. But for now, it's just going to stay blonde. So if you're one of those people that ask me every day on Tumblr, are you going to do the colour? That's your answer. So don't worry too much about that. I've got scones. Oh, I wrote privacy. I'm really enjoying that at the moment because you know how I said about like you guys are always really good about letting me be and you've not been pestering about anything, so I really appreciate that. I won't talk about it again, but just know that I really appreciate you guys. And sometimes I see comments where someone might ask like a really personal question and someone says like, oh, I don't think we should ask that, or that's not for us to know, and I'm like, good on you. Like, I've got so much respect for you guys, you're good eggs. And then last of all, that's that whole page, and now we're on to this bit. Coming up, blog posts galore. I've taken lots of pictures lately and I'm excited to do blog posts of those, so check that out. I don't know if a lot of you read my blog. It's not something that I promote a lot, like my videos, I talk about them on all my social media, but not so much my blog. Maybe I should. It will be the top link in the down bar below, and it's just a place where I share lots of thoughts really. It's a bit deeper than my videos. I share a lot more like, I suppose, personal thoughts if you're interested in that, but I also do like fun things and reviews and a lot of mummy and baby glitter stuff on there, so have a look. The old vlogs, you know about that, and I've written Christmassy shiz. What do you want to see for Christmas, basically? I've got a project lined up that I'm going to be doing with some of my YouTube friends, which I'm excited about, and also I really want to do a baby glitter Christmas lookbook again, because we've had one in 2013 and 2012, so it'd be nice to have one for 2014. But if there's anything else that you're interested in, let me know. Someone commented the other day, I don't know where they commented, but someone said that they really liked the Christmas preparation videos I did a couple of years ago, wrapping and stuff. So any suggestion is very welcome. I've been talking now for about 20 minutes, so I hope you stayed till the end. If you have, write down below. I'm a full-on sprinklerino, and I will know that you've watched the whole thing. Alrighty, tons of stuff in the down bar. I've got a bonus video going up for you later on this week, which is a haul, which I think you'll enjoy. Lots of love. Thanks for watching. Bye! Ugh, I can't get up.